The Royal Canadian Navy is in the process of modernizing its fleet. This will be the largest peacetime modernization program. Until completed, the 12 Halifax-class frigates are still the spine of the Royal Canadian Navy. Halifax-class frigates make a complete team with Victoria-class submarines and Kingston-class maritime coastal defense vessels. The combination will continue to Royal Canadian waters till new Canadian service combatants take over this responsibility. The Halifax-class frigate, also referred to as the City-class, is a class of Canadian Patrol frigates that have served the Royal Canadian Navy since 1992. The class is the outcome of the Canadian Patrol Frigate Project, which dates to the mid-1970s. All Halifax-class vessels are designed to deal with surface and air threats apart from conventional submarine attacks. These vessels are named after major Canadian cities, choosing at least one city from each Canadian province. Among their number became Hmcs Ottawa Fms 341, which was the 12th and final ship of the Halifax class. The Halifax-class frigate Ottawa was launched in St. John, New Brunswick on May 31, 1996 and was commissioned in Cornwall, Ontario on September 28, 1996. She is the first vessel to carry the name Hmcs Ottawa. The first three was named for the Ottawa River. This ship is the first name for Canada's national capital, the City of Ottawa. Ottawa served on Maritime Forces Pacific missions, protecting Canada's sovereignty in the Pacific Ocean and enforcing Canadian laws in its territorial sea and exclusive economic zone. Ottawa has also been deployed on missions throughout the Pacific and to the Indian Ocean, specifically the Persian Gulf and Arabian Sea on anti-terrorism operations. The design of Hmcs Ottawa and her sisters was born as a replacement for the aging St. Laurent, Restigouche, Mackenzie, and Annapolis classes of destroyer escorts, which were on task with anti-submarine warfare. As completed, the Hmcs Ottawa displaced 4,750 long tons and were 134.65 meters long overall and 124.49 meters between perpendiculars with a beam of 16.36 meters and a draft of 4.98 meters. That made them slightly larger than the Iroquois-class destroyers. The vessels are propelled by two shafts with actual with controllable pitch propellers, driven by a combined diesel or gas system up to General Electric LM2500 gas turbines, generating 47,500 short horsepower, and one same-barrel-stick diesel engine, generating 8,800 short horsepower. This gives the frigates a maximum speed of 29 knots and a range of 7,000 nautical miles at 50 knots while using her diesel engine. Using her gas turbines, the ship has a range of 3,930 nautical miles at 80 knots. The Hmcs Ottawa has a complement of 198 naval personnel, of which 17 are officers, and 17 air crew, of which 8 are officers. The stern arranges a helicopter flight deck fitted with a beer trap system, allowing the launch and recovery of helicopters in up to sea statistics. The vessel deployed a Sikorsky CS-148 Cyclone helicopter, which acted in concert with shipboard sensors to seek out and destroy submarines at long distances from the ships. The Hmcs Ottawa also carries a close-in anti-submarine weapon in the form of the Mark 46 torpedo, launched from twin Mark 32 Mod 9 torpedo tubes in larger compartments either side of the forward end of the helicopter hangar. As built, the anti-shipping role is supported by the RGM-84 Harpoon Block 1C surface-to-surface missile, mounted into quadruple launch tubes at the main take level between the funnel and the helicopter hangar. For anti-aircraft self-defense, the ships are armed with the Sea Sparrow vertical launch surface-to-air missiles in two Mark 48 Mod 0 SL launchers placed to port and starboard of the funnel. The vessels carry 16 missiles. A 20mm Vulcan flank closing weapon system is mounted on top of the helicopter hangar for last-ditch defense against targets that evade the Sea Sparrow. The main gun on the forecastle is a 57mm gun from Bofors. The gun is capable of firing 2.4 kg shells at a rate of 220 rounds per minute at a range of more than 17 km. The vessel also carries 12.7mm machine guns. The decoy system comprises two BE-60 Mark II decoy launchers, which fire chaff to 2 km and infrared rockets to 169 meters in distraction, confusion and centroid seduction modes. The Torpedo Decoy is an ANSQL-25A Nixie tow acoustic decoy from Argon ST. Two Thales Leyland SPG-503 fire control radars are installed, one on the bridge top and one on the raised radar platform on the forward end of the helicopter hangar. The ship is also fitted with Raytheon AN/SPS-49 long-range active air search radar. The sonar suite includes the Qantas Canadian tow array and AN/SQS-510 hull-mounted sonar and incorporates an acoustic range prediction system. Ottawa serves on Maritime Forces Pacific missions, protecting Canada's sovereignty in the Pacific Ocean and enforcing Canadian laws in its territorial sea and exclusive economic zone. Due to her Cold War roots, Ottawa was given a modernization to keep her viable on the changing battlefield. This involved upgrading the command and control, radar, communications, electronic warfare, and armament systems. Most recent, in June and July 2018, Ottawa, along with sister ships Vancouver and the supply ship Arteris, took part in RIMPAC 2018 around the Hawaiian Islands. In February 2019, Ottawa left as swimmer for a month-long deployment training with the US Navy. My video of Hmcs Ottawa ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, please give me your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you again.